to your favorite podcast with your hosts, Akeem and The Don.
All right, aliens, witches, and spiritualists. Welcome to episode 11 of Keem The Don Pod on a very interesting week.
Hang on, it's 12. We still got that chunk for 11, so it was 12 now.
We're on episode 12 of the Keem The Don Pod on a very interesting week. It is Friday the 13th this week. It is a eclipse this week, and it is a full moon this week, so it is going the fuck down.
Oh, you know what? On Friday the 13th, too, it will be my 13th thousandth day on this earth.
Oh, that is something to celebrate.
I'll be 13,000 days old.
Alrighty, so
I'm going to go see Sting in Atlantic City.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the plan?
Yeah, man.
Around what time are you doing that?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, okay.
Late in the... I think he starts around 8.
Okay.
Now I started this tradition I think birthdays come up too often. So I celebrate every 1,000 days of life.
Right.
I started it with 12,000. So I said, all right, everybody swing through, no matter what day it lands on. Everybody swing through. We're going to booze it up. We're going to have fun. You know what I mean? We'll start some shit. And I would do the same this year, but now I got this thing. So I'm like, all right, maybe I could postpone it. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah.
And do a little mischief too, because now that's interesting since it's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th, and it's the 13th thousand. There's all these 13s.
Right.
I'm ready to just get locked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm ready to rock. You feel me?
You got to come back with a busted lip, man. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, you got to come back wrecked.
Come back. Yeah,
Wrecked.
Yeah.
I won't accept nothing less.
Just slurring, just looking out of one eye. Just looking like Rocky at the end of every movie.
Bro, if you don't look turned out, like, I'm gonna be, you got to come look like completely. I'm like, yep.
Just screaming out Adrian.
Literally.
That's funny. Yeah. It's true, I will. I plan to.
And I honestly hope you have a good. That's interesting and cool. That's pretty neat. That's something to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
That's a Friday to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like an interesting week, everybody, man.
Yeah. What's up with you, man?
I'm just gonna be doing. So I'm going to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, hot Atlanta. So for my second time. So
Nice.
hopefully it'll be fun. It's so for me it's Black Fae Day.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
everyone does the whole dress like fairies and elves and shit like that.
I got you.
And there's a shoot thing going on, so I'll be there for 2 days.
Nice.
And Friday 13th, so I'm interested to see how that's going to go.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get laid, too. So I'm trying to get into some strange shit as well. So I guess we both are trying to come back, like, wrecked. You're in Atlantic City, I'm in Atlanta. Like I said, I want a busted lip also, no edges or eyebrows.
Yeah.
And I just want, I just want to come back like, fuck.
Yeah, I am going to see Sting, so like I think MILF Pussy is the move.
Okay, heard that.
Because I'm the youngest Sting fan ever, and I'm 30. I'm in my mid-30s. There's no like, there's no hot chicks that are like 22 that want to go see Sting. You know, I mean, if there is, I'm gonna fucking tackle her. You know what I mean? Like
Hope for the good. Let's pump the good.
Yeah, if I see it like a hot young chick that's like yeah, like everything she does is magic. Oh, dude, fucking. You know what I mean?
Lie to her. Like, whatever you have to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like we said, just lie. Just
anything it takes.
I'm 28. Mm-hmm. I'm a little old for you. Huh?
Like literally whatever, because like that's how it's gonna go for me. I never fucked another cosplayer before. Okay. So that's my goal.
Yeah.
Is I want to get in bed with another cosplayer and like fucking costume or some strange, just whatever's strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Full moon shit, like just strange shit. Yeah. So that's my goal. It's hotel. I got everything set. Like I'm trying to get laid both days.
Yeah. That sounds like the move. My pussy getting activities might be being fucking clamped down on now. Because now we got Roe v. Wade is on the table. This abortion thing from 50 years ago.
Yo, came out of nowhere. I just heard about that like yesterday.
Yeah. You heard about yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
I love how not giving a fuck you are the news.
Yo, I don't watch the news. One thing about me is I'm not watching is the news. And it sucks. Like, I know people can say what they, but I don't watch I literally live under a rock.
No, I hear.
Like, if it was a meteor hitting us, like, I would be the last to know.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, shit. All right.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like,
So when the second I saw that became a thing, that there was a memo leaking that they might be doing this, I thought, all right, a lot of us are not getting pussy for a long time.
Yeah, that's about to end.
It's just that, yeah, it's gonna fuck me. Dude, it's gonna fuck up the summer for me. You're fine. You got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm in the A game.
For me, dude, summer's fucked up. Halloween's fucked up. Boy was playing the fuck. Now I'm trying to cream pie a chick, dude. I'm not trying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
Like literally, like right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, like
I do not. I don't even know. I can't even spell condom.
I can't either, honestly. And I get pit. Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. Like, get that the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Dude, I'll look at a 10 for real, and if she says, "Dude, strap up before we fuck," no thanks. Yeah. I'll go home and jag off. I'm fine. I do not need to be. What is this? Virtual reality fucking?
Me no speak no English.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, no one uses condoms.
It's a foreign. Yeah, nobody does. Right, and at this point, it's just like, what the fuck?
STDs are a myth. Only stupid chicks aren't on birth control.
It's just with Bigfoot. Like,
yeah, it's just, come on, dude. We're not doing this no more.
Fucking, don't be disrespectful.
We're fucking raw now. It's raw. All right? The technology exists.
And we all know that's the way. Honestly, it's no point in lying. Yeah. I haven't seen a condom, you know.
I couldn't even tell you what they cost anymore. It's like when a politician doesn't know the cost of a gallon of milk. Yeah. They're like, condoms, what do they cost? $50?
I love CVS, but that's one thing you don't see me buying out of there.
Yeah. You know, I once was as a youth, I was arrested for stealing condoms when I was like 13. I didn't have like a plan to use them or a chick to use them on, but it was just like for fun. Like, let's just fucking. Like, yeah, that was my first retail charge. That was my only retail.
So you're stealing the condoms, or other people are afraid to buy them. Okay.
Yeah, it was back in the day on like a Saturday. You got me, the whole crew, Rosa Street.
Heard that.
Gang, right? We're out there. And we walk into the Eckerd over there.
Oh, Eckerd, okay. Taking it back.
Yeah, I stole like a 36 pack. Like a big box. It looks like a fucking PlayStation game was in it.
So you had enough for the whole party?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon, I yanked that. I take a disposable camera. Fucking, we just walk out. We're just throwing them like ninja stars. We're fucking around, open them up, blowing them up. Just
jump rope with them.
Yeah. Tie them all together. Yeah, fucking just having a ball. So I went to go do it again. And, yeah, I just got busted that time.
You fucked up when you try it again.
Fucked up. And you know what? I brought people with me at that time. And then, because I was bragging about it in school, I was like, guys, fucking, they stole something. What's up? And they were like, let's see you do it. And so now we're conspicuous. There's three of us. We walk in. Boom. I got yanked up. I fucked up, too. I had a $5 bill on me. The plan was to buy some shit.
Wait, right. That's the smart thing to do.
You can't just walk in and out. Mm-hmm. All right?
You gotta
so
buy something.
I had the $5 in my inside, my denim jacket. You know, you should dress that way. $5 here. I take the big box of condoms again. I rip off the security tag, stuff it in the pocket. So now when I get to the counter, I'm trying to get past the condoms to get to the $5. Amateur move. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any money. I gotta walk. I walk out. Some big fucking lunch lady's like, you ain't going nowhere.
He's like, hold it.
I see you.
You ain't getting no fucking done tonight.
Nope. You ain't fucking tonight, kid.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like 13 at the time. It's a joke how little pussy I'm getting at this point.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood heard that I got trapped up for doing this. And it was fine. Like, I just, I got locked up. My pop come and got me that night. I went to a class. They dropped the charges. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, that they make you do for like, what, $300 or something like that?
Yeah. It's like a couple $100. But, like, people in Conshohocken were, like, laughing at me. You know what I mean? Like, it's the word spread far and wide. It was like all my friends and everyone they knew, everyone heard the story. Oh, you're the kid you're condoms and cameras.
Hey, we got booked for stealing some condoms.
I was called condoms and cameras for at least a year. And then, it was somebody's aunt that's like, what were you going to do? Put them on your dick and take pictures? Oh, fucking.
So what if I was?
Yeah, just ruined me. Just might as well declare that's like getting pussy bankruptcy at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
it's bad. We're bad.
There was some chicks. I was trying to fuck. Just in general, not even And yeah, fucking. All right, dude.
What, are you gonna go steal over some rubbers before we fuck?
Yeah, it was like hitting one of the bad tiles on Monopoly. All right, not pass go, not collect $200. You're a little dickhead.
How long did it take for that to die down?
Still hasn't. It happened last week. It finally shook off me. It's been following me.
It's gonna last till you're like 80 or
your
dying day.
Nah, I think we got over it at about a year or two. But here's the thing. Now that's fine, right? But back in my day, you were at the party with the homies and shit. Chicks would swing through. Everybody's trying to fuck. And all the dudes, we would all sandbag each other. You know what I mean? We'd all just, I see my man trying to step to this chick. Hey, Matt, what's up, man? You still got herpes?
Yeah, right. Now you have to embarrass your butt, right? Make it hard for him before he gets leave.
Yeah. And so, condoms and cameras, that was besides the fucking, hey, would you eat a house? So,
could you just feel them coming, like, when you were about to get your Mac?
Oh, yeah. I fell back. And me, I was the genius of the crew, because I realized, hey, dude, I would try to tell cats this, but no one was hearing it. I'm like, look, we can all get pussy if we stop making fun of each other.
Literally.
Because what happens is, chicks see you ragging on your boy, none of you get pussy. Neither. Unless she's cool and she's just like, hey, whatever, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I mean? That ain't cool.
She's seeing you all as goofs now. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, but we could bang like the Catholic school chicks, the outliers. You know what I mean?
Bishop Ryan.
The chicks that we're going to, maybe hang on to it for a minute, right? Mm-hmm. But if we all work like a team of fucking gentlemen, like some Ocean's 11 of pussy, and not fuck each other over, we can all get pussy.
Build each other, and build each other and have a plan. And it's like now everyone gets ass.
No one wanted to hear it. Yeah, I was the Ben Franklin of getting pussy as a 14-year-old. I was like, guys, fucking, we can do this. It's just I couldn't get the, you know what I mean?
You're like, nah, man, you got herpes.
Yeah, I couldn't get the troops together. Oh, fucked up.
I wonder why we I guess because it's fun too. To rag on your route. You know what I mean? You want him to get laid, but you don't want it to be easy for him at the same time. Plus, it's hard to all his all his dirty shit. Yeah. Or what to say to like bug him. What right lie to say that'll make him so uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
I'll tell you, this day and age, I do see the virtue of being like, look, I just want like. There are times where I'll take the joke over getting pussy.
Yeah,
I like the joke. Like, yeah, there are moments where it's like, it's more important at a party to like laugh at a chick or dude about some shit, and like to crack the joke and to be this crass motherfucker and to just do it. And like, you can still get pussy in that space, but you are risking it when you're the asshole at the party. You might just get ignored and shut down at some point. You know what I mean? But right now, I think it's just more fun. It's like we've gotten pussy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Me and my class, we've done it. Now we're like, hey, let's fucking enjoy this. You know what I mean? Let's make it.
And everyone can benefit from it too. It could be a good ad for the whole group in general, the whole.
You actually do create like an environment of fun, where you're like, but the problem is you got it's got to be Ocean's 11. Every dude's got to be on point. Mm-hmm. You have one dingleberry that can't take a fucking joke.
Too sensitive.
Shuts down the whole party for everybody.
Messes it up.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to play their part and have their little like sauce that they put in there and mix in there to make the meal right. You know what I mean?
Everybody throw their spice in.
Yeah.
Stir it up. But that's the thing too. You can't go too hard on somebody, and you can't just be a bit. You know what I mean? It's a Goldilocks zone. You got to just kind of and then back off of them and let them do it. You know what I mean?
It's built to a certain kind of recipe. I can't stand Goldilocks though. That bitch get out of fucking.
It's all kayfabe. You know what I mean? It's all just. Now I threw a hook at you. Now you fucking knocked me into the turnbuckle. Yeah, Goldilocks. Goldilocks doesn't make sense. Like, why did they all make porridge and then leave the house?
Right. It's like make porridge and then let's dip real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
and you ain't lock your door too. But I'm more mad that like she walked into someone's house. You know what I mean? And just like literally was like, I'm gonna eat into your stuff. Because I read one story like, you know what I mean. they go looking out for her, right? And they're blaming the bears. Like, this bitch broke into their house, and people are like, oh, we got to kill the bears now, or whatever. You know what I mean? This, like, blonde bitch, and it's just like...
It's white girl shit.
Yeah, like...
It's walking to somebody's house. This isn't right.
Like, I don't like that. This one's too cool. And it's just like, get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
Bougie ass bitch.
Like...
The porch ain't right. The bed ain't right. The fuck.
Oh, yeah, the bed, too, right? Didn't you all up in my bed? I'm like, who did she think she... Definitely a white... This was a white blonde girl. Yeah, absolutely.
You rub one out on my fucking sheets.
Just nasty.
Yeah.
Then let's kill the bears.
Yeah, and then the bears are the fucking... Now they're, then there's a
just like Little Red Riding Hood, right? Didn't she also try to, like, what, right? Or was that... Or was... No, he was stalking her ass, wasn't he?
Yeah, the wolf was like fucking James Bond. The wolf went to grandma's house ahead of time.
Oh, and the whole disguise and everything. Oh, he was on his shit. Never mind, right?
Yeah,
right,
that was
right.
a whole... Like, he was pulling the jokes.
He was like, that's going to be my meal if it's the last... Okay.
Yeah.
I respect the wolf. Never mind. He had a plan, even though it didn't,
Yeah. That shit's funny.
And then we got the 3 pigs, idiots, right? With the wolf who blow their house down.
I heard a funny joke where it was like... Yeah, with the 3 pigs.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, nah, the one wolf, like it was from the perspective of the wolf. He said, nah, I was dating one of the pigs, and we broke up, and I didn't get to sell my part of it, so I burned their house down. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to send a message. You know what I mean? Okay. I went a little too far. Some shit like that.
They have grim books, too, with all the stories behind why, really, the wolf would have did that.
Yeah, those are some boring ass stories, ain't they?
Yeah, very simple.
Like, we know what they are, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, they couldn't make a lot of those today. It's like, oh, dude, what happened? It's all like everything in history, really starting from like the Bible up to like grim tales. It's all it's built to scare children into being obedient, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, don't cry wolf or whatever. It's always a wolf.
The boy who cried the wolf?
Yeah, remember Boy Who Cried Wolf. Wolf's in the fucking...
That one actually did get me. Like, that one did work for me because I was like, yo, if I keep lying, nobody ain't gonna believe what I said.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
That was one of the few ones that actually had substance. The other ones are just like, And even that one, I was like, no, you're just a bad liar. But, yeah.
I buy that wolves are the main focus of human survival, though, because I think it was back in World War One in France, they had to, they put a halt to the war because both sides were getting eaten by wolves. Like, there were just wolf attacks at night. And they were like, all right, let's call a truce for a while. Let's chill out. Let's go murder all these wolves in the forest for a while. And they put a hold on it for like a couple days. They're like, all right, let's figure out the wolf situation. And then we're back to the war.
So let's work to your enemy and my enemy is my friend a little bit.
Yeah, which is wild. A whole world war is going on. And, dude, then you can tell, like, war is just a joke. It's a game. Because they're like, all right, guys, it's like...
Time out, pause.
It's like when you're playing tag in the street and the car's coming. The car's coming, guys. Let's fucking stop shooting at each other.
Right, like pause game, time out.
Yeah.
Real life.
But they were big in Paris. I think it was... I might be mixing the two up. But I know in Paris, in relatively civilized times, like within at least 200 years ago, give or take, wolves are an issue. Wolves fucking killed people.
They're no joke, man.
Paris, the capital of France. And fucking... You gotta worry about wolf. You gotta walk out of your door at fucking 11 p.m. and a wolf might get you.
Yeah, they're most respected yet feared, which is why I like wolves. You know what I mean? They have a very respect to them and a fear to them, and a beauty as well. Kind of a lot of people like to have their little spiritual animal things or weird things or like wolf, or just werewolves, which I find hot.
Yeah, they're talking about every time there's like an overpopulation of something like a deer or whatever, they always talk about airdropping wolves and like, oh yeah,
just throw some wolves at them.
Yeah, like Yellowstone Park or whatever.
Okay,
they're like, we'll just drop wolves in.
Not hot dogs.
Problem solved.
Like they were doing for the cats. They were saying I read somewhere like to. Homeless cats overpopulating and throw some drop food and with poison or
like poison food.
Jesus it's a lot of fake shit on there, so I could have somewhere, but
I buy it.
I mean, I'm just like, what if someone else, what if other animals eat this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's actually an activity that can wreck an ecosystem because now every animal in the area is gonna
everybody likes hot dogs.
Everybody's gonna be affected. That is a thing. I guess it's none of our business, but that is kind of what, you know, when something overpopulates an area, like it, you know what I mean? It's something we got to do something about. But like,
I'm a firm believer in it. I agree with. I stand with Thanos. You know his theory.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
I think deer could go extinct and it'd be okay.
You think so? Yeah, right.
Deer are such a pain in the fucking balls, dude.
They're assholes.
I like the Louis C.K. thing. They're like rats with hooves. They're just fucking everywhere.
It's like hit me. Like one, they're pesky. They're pesky. They can be annoying. I don't think they're all that beautiful. I mean, I think they're cute, but they're not. You know, people get mesmerized. And like,
I think they're great, but like, dude, they're in the fucking streets. That, you know what I mean? I can't tell you how many people I know that just have ruin their car with deer.
Ruin it. And the traumatic experience from it too, as well. It's just like, you fucking asshole.
They play chicken with it. They jump out of the middle of fucking. They wait for you.
Bet you can't beat me in a race, bitch.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it's like that meme where it's like, you know, they hear the leaf crunch and they're fucking gone, right? And then they see a speeding, moving vehicle with fucking lights,
the headlights,
and just coming at you, and it's like the meme from Joker from The Dark Knight, like, hit me, come on, why don't you do it? Hit me. Yeah, remember that scene? He's got the gun, he's like, come on, fucking,
I want you, come on. I love it. Iconic.
He calls his bluff, and Batman can't run him over.
Yeah, that is the best. Oh, the Joker, man, classic. Yeah. But yeah, they're definitely assholes. So Amanda almost fell into one that was like cut up and open when we went camping one time.
Really?
Yeah, and that was like, yeah. So it was like, I think another animal tried to eat into it or something, or it could have been hit. And then
did you bump into like half a deer? Just desiccated?
Yeah, so like not even half, just it was laying and was kind of open in the chest part.
Oh, God.
Yeah, even for me looking at it, I was like, ooh, so I was like, yo, this is some, it reminded me of that horror movie House of Wax.
Oh, yeah.
Where she fell into like the old guts and stuff like that. But yeah, even that, I'm just like, deer are just pesky in the way. If there's a person that's just, you know, in the way, annoying, just like everyone in school complains about, that is, you know, they haven't done anything horrible purpose to anyone, but just no one, they're just annoying.
They're just fucking there.
Yeah, just, why you do that?
Yeah. They have these fucking, other countries have these deals where, like, they'll build, like, a road, like a natural passing. Like, instead of just having deer just crossing the street on fucking the Atlantic Expressway, they'll build like a bridge, like a grassy bridge that they can just go over. Which
seems very smart, right? Like an answer to a solution, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not just fucking, all right, every day, like 500 deer must get run over.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, them antlers come through your fucking window. Dude.
Oh, that's dangerous too.
Fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be the dramatic experience with it too. Everything else, like, just with it. It's just like, build a fucking bridge. You know, instead of just complaining, okay, here's another, what can we do about this? Because, like, those motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They have no chill.
That's what I think Elizabeth Holmes should work on next. I think that should be, you know, the trick with the voice. Yeah, I think we should get her on the case.
What we'll do next is, like, with a turtleneck. And wide, like, eyes.
That's a great question. Thank you. Dude,
according to my calculations.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, that series about her is so fucking funny.
I'm actually gonna give it a watch.
They get Sam Waterston to play Howard Schultz, the fucking the board director there and the big guy or whatever.
Okay.
Got it into the Cold War, right? And it's so good. I love seeing Sam Waterston. I don't know what you would know him from. He's this.
Because you know I've only seen 2 movies. Because you know I've only seen 2 movies.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you ever watch Law and Order SVU?
I've seen some episodes.
So he's the old guy that's always wearing a fun. He's always in a bow tie. He's always in a weird
gray hair. He's the oldest guy who's very fatherly-like figure to everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got that cool voice about him too.
Mm-hmm.
He's great in the Newsroom, that show.
All right.
Because he's just so like. He's kind of half in the bag the whole time, and he's always like fucking witty, and he's always got some shit to say.
Okay.
But yeah, so he plays the bad guy in that, who eventually comes around and says, "Yeah, I guess I was wrong." But like up front, he's like, young man, fucking, we know what we're doing here, and you're just he's talking to his grandson, like, you're just a fucking asshole.
We got this, like, maybe this isn't for you if you don't agree.
Oh, I know what you were doing from Grace and Frankie, Frankie's husband.
Yeah.
He's in, he's in that Netflix show, yeah.
Wait a minute. I was just thinking, I thought we were talking about the same person, because you said from SVU. I was thinking,
Yeah, he's in Law and Order too, but I was thinking because you like remember we watched Frankie, yeah.
Okay.
Sam Waters, I would watch him read the phone book while he's taking a shit.
Great.
He's just the best.
That deep. Okay.
He's so good. There's some actors that I'm like, I just need to hear him talk. I love
Okay.
that. Just
that's Morgan Freeman for me. I got you.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman, that's your guy?
Uh-huh.
For me, I feel like he's so oversaturated. He was great in, what was that, Bruce Almighty? Was it?
Yeah.
That was amazing. I love that he was just...
I love that movie. That's one of, that Mr. Deeds. One of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
Who's just Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is Mr. Deeds.
Who was he in Mr. Deeds?
No, he wasn't in it. I was saying, in general, those are one of my two favorite little comedy kind of movies from...
Nice.
We got Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, and the other guy.
Yeah.
Forget who's the other white comedian who had his time.
Let me think. Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen.
That one might be a newer.
He's a little newer. Wait, back then, who the fuck was? I don't know.
Maybe it's just them two. Because I think then we have our black comedians. Yeah. I feel like somebody is unfairly being left out maybe a little bit.
Yeah, let me think. For black folk, like in the 90s, it was like Martin Lawrence and Chris Rock.
Martin Lawrence, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Chris Tucker.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Dude, I just watched, like, I for real paid attention to The Fifth Element the other day.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, so I know you love him in that role, right? Mm-hmm. He's fucking hilarious in that shit.
He's hilarious in it.
What's his fucking name? Goddamn.
His hair and the cheetah print, everything about it, just the flamboyancy and just
He plays Rod Rose. Or Rose Rod or some shit. And he just always has a fucking mic. He's like, come on, I'm doing a show. He's getting shit. Like, there's a gunfight in this one, like, opera hall.
With the blue lady, the blue alien lady.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's, like, trying to get, like, let's see if I can get close and report on this shit. It's so fucking fun.
They're those three definitely they owned the 90s. Mm-hmm. I think Martin Lawrence definitely, like, fell off.
Oh, yeah.
But he suffered through depression and stuff like that, so I couldn't get it.
He went through that thing where he had a heat stroke. I guess he, like, smoked some weird weed, and fucking he was out, yeah.
Yeah, plus he was obsessed with Gina.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, she had to get a restraining order against him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was obsessed with that pussy. Like, literally, he was, like, stalking her, she said. Like, she said she was scared. They mended shit now, so they're all good, but he was apparently obsessed with her.
Wasn't he hooking up with Pam, too?
Probably. If he was smart. She was beautiful.
There's that Jadakiss bar. He's like, whoever thought Martin was knocking off Pam.
Mm-hmm.
Never forget how to make a profit off grams.
That's your shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, Martin was doing it back then.
And Jamie Foxx had his thing, too.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like the Jamie Foxx show. So my least favorite for me out of the ones was Jamie Foxx was least. So I liked Martin. Then it came to... who else had it? Steve Harvey show was funny to me.
Steve Harvey, yeah.
And Cedric the Entertainer is the best to me out of all of them.
I like that whole rat pack of them. Fucking Steve Harvey, Cedric.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Was Bernie Mac one of the four? The four kings?
Yeah, I think he would be. Kings of Comedy, right? Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Because his show was hilarious as well, too.
I forget who the fourth guy was. Steve Harvey's still funny.
Yeah, he is, but he's a fucking prick, man.
I heard
he owns it, though, but he's a fucking prick.
I heard he was a prick. Yeah, that is kind of his persona. You heard about the thing, the note for all his production team?
Nah.
So he made a list of rules for his production team. And it said, look, I'm trying to get more personal time in my day, blah, blah, blah. No more knocking on my dressing room door. Don't make, like, pretty much, like, damn near don't make eye contact with me on the show. You know, not that hard, but, like, look, link up with my assistant, schedule some shit with me if you need to talk to me. None of this cute shit. None of this.
Kumbaya, friendly, hi, no, like, keep it moving.
A PA just can't knock on my door and get fucking access to me. Mm-hmm. There's levels to the shit.
I can see him saying that.
Yeah. I respect it though. It wasn't like some Ellen shit where it's like, yeah, me and the Queen don't make eye contact with.
Because he says his shit, like, he, over and over again, he says, you know, asshole as shit, and he stand by it all the time. I do real respect that. Yeah. Even when some of his views that, you know, aren't good. He's like, he didn't stand down to that Monique joint, you know what I mean? Like, what
was that? Oh, the whole Monique thought she was going to bat for better money. Mm-hmm. And he was like, Monique, get your ass out.
Right?
He's always so, yeah. It's always the same bit with him, too. Like, it's Family Feud. The question will be some salacious shit, right? And then the dude will give an answer, and he'll be like, his mouth will be open.
I can't.
God damn it.
He owns it.
Boy, if you don't get your ass. It's always the same.
Now, why the fuck?
My favorite thing he's ever said. I didn't see much of his stand up. Mm-hmm. I saw a snippet of it once. Like, I turned the TV on, and it was like, the fuck did he say? He was like, Luther Vandross is like the Pope for black people. I was like, yeah.
Could do no wrong.
I'm like, dude, it's kind of true, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I see where you're coming at me with that.
We all love Luther Vandross. Like, he does no, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Luther was a shit, dude. When I got into R&B and I started hearing Luther Vandross,
he hits you different, man. Yeah. My shattered dreams and broken hearts.
Even when he was singing about getting his heart broken, it was always very nice. He was always smiling to the mic. He was always just cool. He was just
That's because
cool,
he was gay
dude.
As hell. You know, he was super homo.
Was he gay?
That was a rumor thing, but I believe it. He definitely he has gay face. Very smiley. Yeah. Just like, I'm like, that's a homo.
I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm. And he just had to keep it to himself. He had to keep it on the low, I feel like.
It is a shame that, like, I think there are just straight dudes who are just effeminate, and they catch that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they get that label on them.
Right.
Like, are you gay? Are you sure you're not gay?
Mm-hmm. But it's like, nah, I'm just, like, not, you know, robotic or trans, you know, I'm just a free in some senses. But his ass, I think, was. I think he was, I smelt fruit.
We'll never fruit. You better make some banana bread. I smell old fruit in this motherfucker.
So fruit cake up, yep.
That's funny. Yeah, I feel like we'll never see another, like, a wholesome R&B singer that way. You know, this is a wholesome dude. You love all his songs too.
Yeah.
Say you gonna be. Say you gonna be. Tell me gonna be.
Well.
Damn. One of YouTube would copyright strike us for just. They think we, you know what I mean? Like, we played the actual recording.
To dance with my father.
Yeah. Dude, Superstar was good. That 9-minute song.
Which one was Superstar?
It was like, God, I swear it was like, you know, it had the tone of Bohemian Rhapsody, where it feels like 3 songs in one.
Okay.
It was like the first song on, like, the double disc greatest hits.
Okay, my mom had it one, but I was super young, so I've had to hear it obviously before. So I heard it.
It was the one. Yeah, he was like, "And you're so far away," like that deal. Like, it was about him in love with another musician.
Okay.
And he's like, "I hear you on the radio." Like, yeah, it was just. But you know what I mean?
It was it though. It was that.
Oh, it's Don't you remember?
You told me you love me, baby. You said you'd be coming back to me again. Baby. Yeah. I love you. Yo, he is everything. God. Thank you, Luther Vandross. Yo, like, everyone can have a moment with his music, man.
Oh, dude. I discovered Luther Vandross because I wasn't into R&B at first. I did like hip-hop. I love rap. And Beanie Siegel has a song where he's like, what the fuck did he say? He's like, it's like Luther Vandross said, yo, I am so amazing, and I'm just waiting for a sucker to attack the cat with 2 cats. I remember that bar was stuck in my head, and I'm like, he really quoted Luther Vandross, and then this whole song. I remember the pool hall I used to go to had a jukebox. I saw Luther, and I saw So Amazing. Okay. And I'm like, oh, that's got to be the song. And then that's hands down. That's easy.
Where you got a hard ass guy like that, even him referencing Luther with music.
Yeah.
That's how iconic he is. Is where you got like this fucking tough ass dude still somehow like having a connection with, you know, that's awesome.
Yeah, I had to hear that. I had to hear that from Beans, and he was like quoting him. And I'm like, maybe that's the next, because you know how music's kind of a journey.
Literally.
You start where you're at, and then you move, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I heard this in the pool hall, and so I threw it on. I heard So Amazing for the first time. So amazing.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'm just waiting.
I know what song it is, yeah.
For a love like
Dun,
you.
dun, 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 the
It's
moon
so
and the stars.
above. Yeah.
Yo, okay, now I got it. Now
It
I'm
makes me
able to get it.
It makes me want to get my pipes back. Just really practice. I used to do as a teenager. I sung amazing.
Yeah,
I was so good.
I wish.
Dude, I would just spit Luther, other cats, and just build the fucking voice. I could cover Sting easily. I was alright. And then, I don't know, around my late teens, I just stopped doing it. And I just lost it. Now I sound like shit.
Damn, man, I wish I never fucking had it. You look lucky. Apparently, they say anyone can learn to, like, but I don't know. Like, you know.
I think you just gotta practice. You know what it is? I don't feel comfortable sitting in my room singing anymore. You know what I mean? I used to just do it. I just not a care in the world. Just sing wherever I was at.
You ever write your song? Like, sing? Like,
Nah, I just cover other people.
okay.
Yeah. I used to write raps.
Yeah. You write your raps. There you go.
Like, raps was my grade school shit. And then I remember there was this kid, Mark, in my high school. And he would stand outside. You know, Backstreet Boys was big. So he would be out there, like during smoke breaks singing and shit. And I'm like, yo, I should get an armpit. You know what I mean? Like, I should knock this cat off. You know what I mean? Like he's getting all the pussy in high school. Like, I should fucking get my bars up.
Put it in there. Watch this. Cracks knuckles.
Yeah. But that's how I look at shit. Like, I never, like, challenged them. I never was like, yo, I'm gonna get it. Yeah. I'm gonna get an R&B off with you.
Don't make me put my Timbs on, yo. Like, for real.
Yeah. Dude, 112 was big in high school. Remember that?
So I know who you're talking about. I never got that big into, like, the 112.
Oh, okay. They're pretty good. The first 3 albums were, like, pretty tight.
Yeah.
They would sing, like, every time you heard some soft dudes doing R&B shit on, like, a Biggie track, it was usually 112.
Okay.
Remember, you must be used to me spending.
I know that one. Mm-hmm.
And all this sweet
You
wine
must be
and
used to me.
dine.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fucking you tonight. Yeah, right? That's 112.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
And for
man.
me, that I would have been like a little 13, where everybody would have probably been like 17. That would have been for them. That age gap would have been different.
Let me think. Yeah, let's figure out our age thing. So I'm 20. No,
You're 28.
I turned 36 this year. And you just turned 30, right?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
All right, so let's see. That means there's 6 years difference between us. So when I was listening to 112, you were probably about 8 years old. Okay, I got you.
I was still when you were listening to that, I was still listening to boom bop bop bim boom bop boom.
Dude, this is like, there's some people, you know, trying to, like, they taking a screwdriver to their fucking, just us, unprofessional, you know what I mean? Just in an unpadded room trying to sing.
They're like, make it stop.
We could, here's the thing though, like, on the separate note, we could just we're in the booth. We could just fucking make some separate shit. You know what I mean?
Like, literally, if we wanted to, right?
Yeah. Just get our pipes up and just fucking come in like, all right.
And, like, you know, they wouldn't see it coming. It's like, oh, shit. But you landed it. I'm like, I know.
I wonder if that would hit hard. You know what I mean? Like, look. We get some instrumentals, right? And then we just fucking duet back and forth, do parts and shit, and just fucking...
Flowetry.
Yeah. I wonder how many people would listen to that.
Honestly, there's so many, like, people... Even people who can't sing and people who can, like, write raps and people who can talk rap or, like, make... there's so many cool things that people just do, which is fun. So, like I said, put your mind to anything. You can make sketches, parodies, all kinds of funny shit. Yeah. Like, and poetry just in general is kind of hard to do wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it really comes from here, too. So it's a lot of fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was talking to Kieran about that actually not too long ago. I was saying like me and him should make like little raps and different because I said he can rap. We could do like sketches and little comedy sketches. You know what I mean? Because you're good and I know you can write too.
Yeah. We could do that. One thing I was thinking of doing is doing ASMR.
Oh yeah.
So like just take. I mean to wake you up over there. But like take like 50 Shades of Grey and just fucking. Just every video is a chapter, and just spit it, and just fucking, you know what I mean? I think that's what sells now. Like, I don't think a wholesome entertainment like what we bring to the table.
Like ice cubes.
No, just like, all right, I don't know. You know.
Like pussy.
Yeah. So it's like this, you know. So they entered the hardware store, and he went to the rope section. You know what I mean?
And then she asked him to lick her clit.
Dude, do you remember? Yeah. There's this one part of 50 Shades of Grey I recall. It's hilarious. Because it's written so fucking poorly. I don't care who that author is. Or, I know it's an amazing book and it sells all this shit. She's a fucking dope. All right. There's a scene where they're in the hardware store. And he needs rope for his fuck dungeon. And, they explain it like he gives a dashing look and says, "I'll take the soft rope. I'll take the silky rope." You know what I mean? Like they made a huge deal of the fact that you could tell it was like 6 chapters deep, and he's like, "Yeah, I need that soft rope so I can fuck. I can wrap it around my cock." You know what I mean? Just
that's honestly why I couldn't get into reading it because I love like light BDSM and different shit. It's funny you're talking about it because like I should have handcuffs.
Nice.
That word came out of my book bag because
speaking of which,
keep
got to tie you up now, Don.
handcuffs
Slap you around a little
in
for the
my
camera.
book bag. No, honestly, like you never know what you're gonna get into and stuff like that. And honestly, this weekend while I'm in Atlanta, I hope to like use these drawers actually.
Nice.
In my party book bag. Keep handcuffs, rope, all kinds. Yo, I'm backpack man. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like, you gotta have your party book bag, your regular book bag. That's safer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Your party book bag, you don't want no one going there because you don't know what the fuck is gonna come out of there.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm trying to get like tied up and turned out this weekend for the third time if anyone doesn't. So if you're in Atlanta and you by any chance see this, like honestly, what you trying to do? I'm trying to get freaky with you.
Yo, this is the vocals episode. Yo, this is where we get our boy band together. Mm-hmm. I said we just need a fourth, right, between us, right? Mm-hmm. We got the short dude, the tall dude, fat dude.
We got the. He's got some Irish jingles. He can be
some Irish jingles.
Trying to say, do we have any Irish singers? Who's that famous Irish singer? That's like what, like I mean, redhead, pure.
Ed Sheeran,
right?
He's the guy, right?
People have a love-hate relationship. I love his songs. I don't get into what kind of person he is. I haven't looked it up, but I see some people like think he's like an asshole. But I'm like, everybody's an asshole. You know what I mean? In a sense, a little bit.
Ed Sheeran, he's never done nothing to nobody. He just looks.
Well, he's a redhead, so like that is alarming. But
that is alarming. That is funny. That there's this thing. You know they call them gingers, like redheaded people. Mm-hmm. You know where that comes from?
No, actually.
Back during when what's that goddamn show? Where they're lost on the island.
With the girl who wears the tank top.
There's the two chicks. There's Ginger and Marianne. There's the professor. What's his name? Skippy, some shit.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan, yeah,
okay.
Skippy. God, I was so close. So the one chick, Ginger, she was redheaded, and that's where the term ginger comes from. Like, oh, it's a ginger. Look, it's a thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because ginger is like an orange. You know what I mean? It's like a light orangish kind of root. You know, there's nothing to do with redheads.
I honestly didn't know that. I thought it was literally because of the red.
Yeah, that's how recent that is. It was just a TV show. And we're like, oh, it's a ginger. Look, and now it's.
I thought that came down from literally just like for way before that.
Yeah. It was back then, and now it's like a slur. Now it's like But like no one cares about redheaded people. You know what I mean? Like there's not enough like gingers unite. There's no like hashtag for them. Mm-hmm. So you can just make fun of gingers all you want.
Literally, there's no one that's gonna come to defend it.
It is just this useless thing because every time you make fun of a ginger, it is like, well, all right, what's your problem? You know what I mean? It's just
like, what does that even mean? So what? Yeah.
There's no history of like ginger oppression, so it's like, all right, you're just trying to get clicks.
I think and I think gingers are hot. Honestly, I love me a good redhead. Mary Jane. We have.
MJ.
Mm-hmm. The girl next door. You know. Yeah. Lindsay Lohan in her heyday.
I like Lindsay Lohan now.
You still do?
Yeah, crackhead. Her. Fuck yeah.
She just looks so weirdly plastic and cracked it. Like it's like she's not ugly, but she still looks like she does drugs, but still looks like she has good money for plastic surgery. So it's confusing.
I like that she's in my like fuck range. You know what I mean? Like she at some point she was out of my league. She smoked herself down in my league.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean?
Now we see each other. My favorite video of her is doing the like the kicks in the air, smoking a cigarette outside the bar. Oh, she's clearly just high as shit, kicking like, and I'm like, you know what? I've been there before.
Yeah, I've been there before.
I'm like, I see you. I can. We all love our Lindsay.
doing lightning kicks outside of a fucking tavern at 1 a.m.
by herself. You know what I mean? She was so proud of herself.
That's funny. Honestly, like, I do love like crazy chicks in public, like videos of chicks. Mm-hmm. There's the cop that's locking this chick up, and she's like rubbing her ass against him, like, yeah, you like that? You want to fuck me? Like, it's the most hilarious thing of like, she's so, like the cop is serious, but everybody around her is like laughing. Like she's.
I'm trying to imagine that.
Well, I'll send it to you. It's so fucking good.
Because I'm like, what is the cop supposed to do? Like, he's like, cause you're turned on by.
Dude, if I'm a cop, honestly, you can't give me any job or position I'm not going to abuse for pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, I'm a menace, dude. Like, I almost did wrong things in my lifetime with, like, power. There was this one gig I had, like, there was interns and shit. And, like, I almost fucked off of that. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to just abuse my fucking, like, yeah, I've been around here.
I mean, but, like, women do it, too. So, it's like, abusing power, obviously, as men, we do it more. But I think, also, we just don't hide it as much, also.
Yeah, we're pretty bad with it, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a thing. But women definitely also abuse their power. They got to do it a different way so they don't seem slutty.
There's this book, How to Blow Your Way to the Top. It's written by some chick.
Which, honestly, I support and endorse completely, too. Like, fucking your way to the top, I think, is... if that's how you want to do it, as long as you get there. As long as you had a goal, you had a plan, and you went for it, you put that work in, it's still work, no matter what.
The ends justify the means.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You did it.
I do. You know what? A chick that wants to just suck dick and get her way, I do respect that.
Right.
It's a fair trade. Like Harvey Weinstein, like he's a piece of shit, but like some chicks did get roles. So some 2 out of 3 of them made a good deal, and they got what they wanted. So.
And honestly, that's all one could ask for.
Yeah.
Because dudes do it too. Like I said, but I would. Because I don't even like train in wrestling anymore. I've been focused on like my arts more. Mm-hmm. If my coach like would have been like, yo, like I will graduate you faster and make sure that you get on a roster if you do such and such, I'd have been like, all right. And I would did, and I would be right now. I'll be in WWE. You know what I mean? I would be where I want because I don't give a. Or if my teacher was like, yeah, I'll give you an A. If you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't give.
And of course, it's a layup for me because if a chick like drug me into her office and said, listen, you want to get ahead, you need to eat this old box.
You're going to do it. Exactly.
Yeah, I'll eat pussy all fucking day if I get to fucking...
I'm like, you didn't even have to give me that for that.
5 figures.
I was going to fuck either way. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, oh, okay. I do need to find me some rough fucking 60-year-old CEO chick.
Yeah, wouldn't that be hot? Like with some nice black glasses, rimmed glasses too. Just like
she's like, dude, I'm in town for 2 days, trying to fuck, sugar baby.
And be like, it has to be at this time, and you gotta be fucking there.
Yep.
And you're like, yes, ma'am.
I got the bus schedule, man. I'll be right there.
Right on, honestly. That's where it's at, man.
Yeah. Damn, man. We are, I mean, that is who we are, right? Us three. Like, we would just fuck for money. Like, that's
Yeah.
I think you give us 1 or 2 bad months, we're just out here whoring it up.
Like literally, I don't give a fuck. Like, did you really fuck for $500? I absolutely did. Actually, I fucked for $550. Stop.
Yeah.
I got extra $50 for. I don't give a fuck.
You know, I had an idea literally 10 years ago. I was gonna get into porn. So my idea was, and now people do it all the time, but my idea was back then you had all these cam sites, right?
Yeah.
Where it's
the
like
cam days.
So my move was this. I'm like, dude, why don't we rent out space in like a warehouse, like in Philly, right? It's not too much. And I looked into it. It's not too much a month back then. Rent it out and build these separate rooms. Have chicks come in. All they got, we handle it. Like the organization, we handle everything for these chicks. They just come in, do their time. You know,
Like the cat house?
yeah, like that. Like they shake their ass for the camera, the whole 9. You have somebody there monitoring shit, make sure that everything's cool. And they just take we just take a little cut out of what they make, and then boom,
So essentially the pimps, right? Just kidding.
Pretty much pimping, yeah. I had this old roommate chick at the time, and she was like, dude, you handle all the tech shit, the IT, you know what I mean? You handle the business side of it. I'll round up the whores. Like, I'll go to strip clubs, I'll find them, I'll pimp them out.
I'm gonna go get the hose, you get that, I got the hose. You know what I mean?
That was hilarious. And I started pitching this idea to people, and they're like, dude, we become what? Sean Donnelly, the porn king? Like, what are we doing here?
Why not? Anything is possible.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I had that idea, and then, like, people talk me out of it. But, like...
And then OnlyFans haven't. It was like...
Yeah, and now there's so much fucking money being made on that shit. I'm always right behind the fucking 8 ball, dude.
Don't you hate that?
I really am always just, that's a cool idea, and now it sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then everyone probably want to hear, oh, well, you thought, well, you know what I mean? Now you become the guy who talks about the guy who invented the electric, the original guy or whatever. Who invented electricity? George?
That was Edison, Tesla. Edison or Tesla.
Right. Wasn't a black man who figured electricity, or am I wrong?
So, no, I'm sorry. Ben Franklin, he basically discovered electricity.
Okay.
Like, how to harness it and all that shit.
Right.
But basically, someone else did the whole thing with the key, and he just paid for the story, and you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, cool.
It was like he sort of did, but he sort of... And then Edison harnessed it. He invented the light bulb.
Got you. He was a light bulb. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I took a piss.
I want to know who invented cursing. That's what I want to know.
What's that?
Who determined what curse words were bad curse words and what cursing was?
Leave it rolling, so we'll have one file.
Yeah?
Yeah, just gonna keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a little tired.
We're at 52 minutes.
Okay.
A little bit of an hour.
Ooh. I want a cookie. Oh. That's not what hurts. Are you farting or something?
No, it just feels good in the hall.
If you want me to can or do anything.
You need to go again? You go to the bathroom?
No, I said I was going for a cookie.
Because I can always just wipe. Like sync everything up and just wipe from when we stopped to now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
he never stopped it.
Okay. Well, that's good because it's all, everything runs. I sync it all up, and then I can chop out audio and video, and then just wipe to it. Where it's like Just comes back. So, all right. We good? You good? Take it to. Take it to. That was okay.
That me?
That was me.
So we're at 55.
Yeah.
I was saying, read 10 more minutes of this one and do another one tomorrow.
We do.
I am
burnt.
exhausted. I'm so burnt.
I got you. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it'll be like 2 episodes. And what we'll be from that was we see how the light moves from here.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah.
Another one.
Sounds
Because I
like
still need to book my hotel anyway.
I got you.
For tomorrow. Which actually, you have like literally 4 next to you. Like, I didn't know you were that close to, this is that close to Cherry Hill.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, you've got the Holiday Inn, you've got the Candle Suite kind of one. So that's like perfect. Because this seems to be cheaper sometimes than Salem for me. I don't know how.
Yeah, I can see that. Philly's big. People get the spots in Philly. And then everybody wants to book all the shit on the outskirts and northeast and shit.
And it's cheaper during the week too, because it goes up on the weekend, those rooms.
Yeah, I'll say today's Monday, so yeah. Yeah, I can see out here in Jersey it's a little less of an economic hub, so you don't see a lot of shit during the week.
Yeah, doing Fenty shoot with Rihanna's underwear thing, so I need like a sophisticated kind of like background thing.
Oh wow.
Try to get that in before Black Friday.
Nice.
And then edit stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I wanted to like, it's just fun. Because the tickets were $107.
Was it? Oh,
because it's a whole scenery. It's like a whole Castellium scenery thing with a pool size. So you're gonna have like girls with elf ears and bathing suits and shit like that. And like it's a legit job. So when I like come back and have the video for it'll be a cool little like situation.
I do gotta hit cons with you guys at some point. Dude, fucking, you know what I mean?
This summer is definitely the time to like. Try to get into it.
Do you and me stroll up in a con? You know what I mean?
It's gonna be trouble, man, and fun.
Oh yeah. Cause you're like kind of the pussy magnet. You know what I mean? Like I'm wrong with you. Like I'm so good. I'm like plankton. Oh, we can actually. Hang on. We can start.
Okay.
But, dude, like I was saying, like you're like a pussy magnet, right?
Okay.
So I can just. Because I can just like I know whatever the fuck we were talking about is done now, but like, you know how a whale moves through the ocean, and then just plankton and other like bacteria like
just climb right on, like
they just cling to it, and just that's what I'm saying.
It's like
yeah,
we in there.
Yeah, it's like where we go, you and me step into the scenario, you're catching all the attention, and I'm like, yo, who's that? Look, he's kind of a fat piece of shit, but he's wrong with it. He's wrong with him though, so like he's gotta be packing something. Something's gotta be. You know what I mean? He's got some je ne sais quoi himself. There's gotta be something.
We complete each other in a way where even my conceivable thing is like I'm shy, reserved, and a little awkward. Yeah. You save me in ways where you know what I mean. It's like all right, not that bad from the awkward moment, and you bring the comedy and the genuine, like, all right, this guy's not a serial killer and a murderer. Like, he's alright, you know what I mean? Like,
if he is, he's damn good. I deserve to get murdered. That is my MO. I'm so good. I have a rapist wit. I'm so witty and shit that it's like, all right, if he's an axe murderer, I'm getting killed tonight.
We know how to help each other get laid. We understand what this is. It's like, all right, you do this, we do this, and then boom, both parties get fucking laid. And that's how we'll be at a con too. Yeah. I'm gonna get tons of anime pussy, and I'm gonna get everything I need to get too.
I'm like the dark. They don't expect me. They don't see me coming because you're this cool cash swab doing your thing, and then all of a sudden I roll up. Yeah, I'm his agent. I'm the dark horse. They just like, oh fucking, Your friends, I thought it was just you who were cool. Your friends cool.
And then
too.
we get too wasted and they just like leave us.
Yeah.
Because we get too crazy, which I'm excited for, man. Some of them parties are crazy and you're gonna have a good time. I think you should do definitely Dragon Con is a good one.
Okay.
Or Blur Con.
Nice.
Or Katsucon. No, you gotta go to Katsucon because Katsucon in Maryland that's more it's more okay to be asshole cosplayer driven. It's not so much rules and so uptight and so like you have to be this way, you have to be. It's like now people are having hotel parties and getting fucking wasted off their fucking liquor and shit like that, and loose and all kinds. And it's like there's no judgment. It's just like we're just a mess when I'm out. It's cool. The best, most fun thing, honestly.
I hear some furry cons are like that too.
I would totally go to one, man.
I heard furries are out of their fucking minds, dude.
I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see how out of their minds. Like
they have a bad reputation, but like
I love bad reputations.
I want to find out. Yeah,
because
that's my move.
I'm so nice and so, I'm so cause that's why I love the. No one wants to hang out with a boring person. Doesn't want to hang out with a group of boring people. Yeah. You know, a quiet person doesn't. No, I want to hang out with obnoxious, loud. But we can't all be that way.
You need your diametric opposite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's how it is. Yeah. You and me, so we have. It's a shame we don't hang out in the fucking neighborhood anymore. Like we never was. You know what I mean? Because it's like, because you're gay, you hook up with gay dudes, and they always have a straight best friend with them. That kind of shit. It's a shame we never did that. You know what I mean? Like like wingmen. You know, just knew the shit.
We would have had it. Why didn't we? Right?
God, dude, we're forced to be reckoned with. You know what I mean?
And we never did. We literally never hung out in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we never just knew. Oh yeah, let's do that. Like fucking. That was the thing. We were in each other's orbit. We chill. You know what I mean? But it was like quiet respect from a distance. Like I see you, player.
It was a salute. Right.
Yeah, it was like yeah. Fucking. And now it's like that. Now it's like the mega powers teamed up. Now it's like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
But now as adults getting it too, it's more they can do now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude. Tell me,
because you went to Gabriel with a couple of our.
I used to hang out in Gabriel all the time. Me.
Oh yeah, Outfest and Pride, yeah. For locals and alleyways.
It was usually me, Mike, Chrissy, I forget who else, but it was literally on like a Tuesday. We'd hop in Mike's car and just drive down there.
Tuesday went
And any day, any given day. It's just the 8th day of the week. We just not even on the weekend, just on a random day. We just be like, all right, we out here.
Yeah, good. Weird times, man. Weird times.
Yeah. God, you think of it, don't even like, damn, fucking, I just skipped over my whole youth.
I'm literally in the time going back up, like, because it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, youth is there, and really I was kind of extending my youth at that point. Like, I should not have been roaming out in the streets at that age, but I was just like, fuck it.
You was out,
Yeah. But like, damn. Yeah. The moment came and went.
Oh, man. The neighborhood, honestly, is so, like, dead and, like, the same thing now. So I'm glad you got to, as a straight guy, got to experience.
Got to see what it was, yeah. Mm-hmm. I caught a lot of flack from, like, my straight friends. I'd be like, I'm going to the neighborhood. They'd be like, you're going to the neighborhood? Yeah. Because it's like, I know everybody. So it's like, you got this, like, it's weird. I have friends that would kill each other if they met each other. You know, it's just
Are they slow and don't know how many straight girls go to gay bars, though? Like, literally, us gay men sometimes are like, can you get the fuck out so we have more room for dick? Like, come on now, like leave. Like, if you want to get laid.
Yeah, straight dudes are taking up on that. Like, if you're straight and you're in the gay neighborhood, you have to bring something to the table. Mm-hmm. You just can't take up a slot like that. Yeah. You gotta have some kind of. You gotta bring something to the table. That's funny. I never thought about that.
But that's where you go. You go there and you make good with their gay best friends so you can get laid by the straight girl. That's just like the.
Yeah, I mean, who like again, like I was saying earlier with the fucking hey dudes, let's all work together so we can all get pussy. Like that's another thing that I've always been on the cutting edge of how to get new pussy. Mm-hmm. Just new frontiers of pussy that no one's ever seen. Just here's how you hook up with them. You walk right into the lion's den and you just simple. Fucking bury your meat. You know, you know what I'm saying? You just like what's up?
I'm a meat sandwich. Like come on.
Yeah. It's like dude, all right, play cool. I really do. Straight dudes really are secret agents in the neighborhood because I feel like that's a move of just walking in. Especially if you don't make it known. Like me, you see me, you're like, okay, he's straight. He's whatever. You know what I mean? He might be a bear. Who knows? But fucking, you kind of know I'm straight. Any, like, ambiguous dude walking in there trying to look nice and shit, he can just play it real cool. Hey, I'm here for the dick. We're secretly here for pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
that's the disguise right there. And it's like...
That's the secret. That's a James Bond move.
Because weirdly enough, also, straight girls want to sleep with gay guys. So it's also even weird in itself. So it's a win-win, bruh. Like, they fall in love with gay men all the time. It's like you're getting guaranteed pussy.
Yeah. and you know what it is, too? That is the one thing that straight dudes are bringing to the table. They're getting the straight chicks the fuck out of there. And so it's like, I'm showing up with unavailable dick, but I'm opening a slot up for dick.
Literally.
Because I'm taking your annoying little fucking friend out of here.
Help me, I help you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean?
God, scratch my back, I scratch yours.
There's so much room for cooperation.
Yeah. With
whoever, right? It's an ecosystem. Like I said,
we're just so selfish and simple-minded. We don't get it.
I'm just I'm just at the bottom of the aquarium, just sucking up all the shit.
The triangle little thing with the bread and all that. How it goes, it's just simple.
Yeah, it's rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
I'm here to grab the scissors.
Literally.
I'm the rock. I grab the scissors. You're the paper. Boom. I got that scissors out your way.
Because we don't want to be the ones that have to fucking take her drunk ass home. We want to go get laid. So who's going to go home with you? Help me, help you. You know what I mean? You know, club's closing. We want to get laid. We don't want to be the one who has to take her, make sure she gets home safe. You do that, buddy.
I ain't trying to bring this hole back to my spot.
Right. So it's like, boom. And now, you know what I mean? You got to stay at my house. It's just like, work together. That's how the world goes round.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, no matter who you are or what your orientation is, you all go out to walk out with the thing you want.
Exactly.
Dude, those nights when you come home and it's just... the car is full of people that you can't or don't want to fuck.
Oh.
You know?
Disgusting.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, it's brutal. Yeah, you're just walking out like, all right, same old fucking, you know? That's where people
end up here again.
That's how people end up fucking their friends. You're just in the back right seat too often. And you're like, man,
that's exactly how.
Maybe I should eat her pussy tonight.
You know, that's exactly why, like, the group ended up messing with, you know, that's what ends up happening. It's like, I guess, like, man, she's gonna, you know, and those weird lesbians started not being lesbians anymore, I think, too. That's weirdly happened. I don't know. Maybe they just weren't lesbian. I don't know.
That is interesting. I think people figuring themselves out.
Okay.
I think women just have more license to do. Dudes have to pick a lane. Women can fucking swerve in and out of the fucking off ramps, or they can do whatever.
True.
They could be a lesbian today, bisexual tomorrow, pansexual by Thursday.
Yeah.
Married with kids on Friday. It's whatever. Dudes have to do. The second you do anything off, right? You either got to stay straight your whole life, and all your dude friends will be like, "You sure you're not gay?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm sure."
Because you're stuck in that, what you call it, the moment you do it. Now that's you know.
Yeah, and the minute you like, oh yeah, maybe I'm at college, I want to experiment. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, you sucked a dick. You're gay now.
Yeah.
It's like it's only one dick.
It's like it's written in stone now.
Yeah. Nah, it's really crazy that like that's groups of dudes, and that's what I grew up with was groups of straight dudes all calling each other gay. You know, that's all we did. Right?
Literally, it's call each other gay all the time.
That whole clique, 15 dudes, we're all straight somehow, beating the statistics, right? But like, yeah, it's a whole weird little different culture that really exists. I don't think cultures really try to clash with each other like that. I don't really think it's like, oh, we're this side and that side, you know? But like, it is just a whole different environment where you're like, we're all straight, we're all trying to get pussy, and these weird little social things develop. You know, it's what it is competition. Listen, we're all dudes, we're all straight, we all love each other, we're all cool with each other, but man, you know, pussy only comes around every once in a while. I'm gonna get it.
Right.
You're fucked. Like, that's where, like, with dudes, like, their hardwiring comes into, you know what I mean, competition comes into play.
A little bit, yeah.
Even dudes in this modern day, like, dudes don't need to fuck to keep the human race going. We got that done, but we're still hardwired that way. That's why dudes scrap, get into fights, bullshit. You know what I mean?
Literally fight over, you know,
there's no
get their ass beat over.
Yeah. When there's enough, if you're a straight dude hanging out in a gay crew, there's enough pussy to go around. You know what I mean? You parachute in. Hey, what's up? I'm cool with everybody. New pussy's gonna fucking enter in and out of that ecosystem.
And that's why you're not really beefing with gay guys. Straight dude's not really beefing with a gay guy like that. It's because what do y'all really have to beef about or like have to try to be territorial really about? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a happy coincidence of like we'll never beef on that level because hey man, we're not competing to keep the species going. One more thing.
No
it's
need
all
for
good.
slimy tricks or tricks up your, you know what I mean?
We actually need each other.
Right.
You need me to fuck chicks because now that creates more dicks for you to suck. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's the perfect way you put it.
It's a shitty, vulgar way to put it, but yeah, that's what it is.
It's a chain system.
I make gay people for you with my dick. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So help me help you.
It's an everlasting love, a bond. You know what I mean? An understanding. Like, it's beautiful.
It's cool. It's really decent. Instead of literally the way sperm works. There's something called sperm competition when it comes to fucking chicks. Sperm kills other sperm.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, really, I should have no straight dude friends. Just, I shouldn't get along with dudes. Nothing comes of it. Besides, like, we're cool, you know? Mm-hmm. But, like, on a Cro-Magnon level, yeah, they're just competing. I'm trying to fuck every chick.
Like apes in the jungle.
I'm trying to become the Genghis Khan of the area. You know, I'm trying to fuck everybody and change the fucking genetic landscape.
Yeah.
And these dudes I grew up with they're just in my way. I should just kill them.
Like animals. That's what animals do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a fight for, literally.
Sperm comp. The dick actually acts like a shovel. It pulls sperm out of a pussy. As it goes in and out of a pussy, it's built like a shovel. It fucking, where it's cut or whatever, it just grabs sperm out, bang, puts yours in, and it just keeps, and there's
a baby.
There's spermicide in your sperm that kills other sperm. Bonkers. Oh, I'm fucking hyped.
I kind of get it, and I'm like, because I'm not all that educated with the vagina. I don't know why that sounded like
he turned into a fucking retard.
Right,
at the mention of pussy.
I was having, it's the epilepsy.
Yeah.
From the lights.
Yeah. No, we're in a whole different territory. Mm-hmm. Pussy is not your,
It's something I'm not as educated with, but have been around and have come out of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be here without the vagina, without the pussy. You know what I mean?
It's uncharted waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
So you was at a funky. Let's cap it off with this. You was at a funky party the other night. You was talking about.
Honestly, I rated 0 stars, and I honestly don't look forward to going to any parties anytime soon with any of my friends that are old friends.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm opening up for some new journeys. Basically,
we all are.
I'm not holding on to nostalgia anymore. I don't think you need to try to hold on to friendships just to have a moment of thinking in the past. If you care about that person and you wanted to see them, you kind of will. Or it's a situation where you don't have to see each other all the time, but it's always still that good chemistry. Yeah. But trying to force doesn't work. And what ends up happening is you go to a party, a bunch of people you used to know, and you're miserable for hours. And it's awkward because you're not talking because you have nothing in common anymore. Yeah. You have no chemistry with them anymore. And you're literally forcing it to think about old memories that you could be building new ones with. And you have a horrible time. And you're like, why the fuck did I leave my house and waste $60 back and forth on Uber? And for what? Yeah. Just to be kind of like mentally tormented and bored and sober. So boring that you're sobering up. And it's just like, what... Why did I leave? You want to fight yourself for leaving your house. Yeah. Do yourself a favor, I think, and keep the bonds that work or look for new ones because you're literally killing yourself trying to hold on to shit that just is dead.
Yeah. I'm looking at old friends of mine like, they're cool, but I think they suck. Mm-hmm. They're relics of the past. It's just, like you said, you're struggling for this nostalgia thing, but it's like, we're new motherfuckers. We're on some other type of shit.
Yeah.
When you went to school with each other, it's like that's what we got in common. We're in the same like prison together.
Right.
You know? Once you're out, once you're doing stuff and you're killing it, it's just like, all right, what do? You're doing all this opposite shit from what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's just like, but we're still hanging around for what?
It was so bad. This one dude, and I don't know him, so I don't know who this dude was, but he was so wasted. He was falling into everything, but it was so hard that it was like, ooh, somebody actually should help him, or it wasn't funny. Yeah. And I'm like, you're literally at a party where no one is helping you. Yeah. That's how much you're at a party where you're not with people who like you. Sure. Or care about you. You fell so hard into that, and no one cares. Why are you here?
You sure that wasn't me? Sounds a lot like the places I end up at.
A whole party. Like, and these people know you so I'm like, okay. Because I wasn't helping them. I'm not, I'm already just, no. I'm not, have a responsibility of that. He was definitely too much for me anyway. This dude was super horny. Talking about, like, this might have been. He was talking about pussy all fucking while he was drunk. You know,
talking about pussy all night?
He kept talking about how he wanted to fuck pussy. Maybe that was,
Yeah.
He fell into my old bud's TV. He fell into the table. He's really about to start breaking stuff. I'm like, no one's even
looking at him?
No one is really... Everyone just doesn't want him to fall on them. So I'm like, if he really ends up hurting himself, because you guys all know him. So I'm like, that just rings a real alarm to me that no one, your friends don't care. I don't want to be around someone who don't.
And the crazy thing is, you're looking at your crew like, you all hang around this cat.
Yeah.
And we're all grown now, but you're still an asshole. You're still not looking out for your...
Seriously.
Because I feel like even way back when, in the heyday, like, all right, let's help out what's his face. Let's get him in bed or some shit.
Let's help out dickhead, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
No one cared. It's just crazy. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I'm not a fan of the snooty dinner party crew. You know what I mean? Where it's like, my toddler just got accepted to Harvard. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that crew too. Mm-hmm. But like, there's got to be some. The older you get, the more you realize, hey man, like there are some shit. There are attitudes and there are like certain principles and how to roll where like you don't have to become some fuddy-duddy. You don't become the man. You know what I mean? By being cool in these solid ways. You can have cool, look out for people and then stand up for what's right without being a dork. Right. Like a flat-out dork. You know what I mean?
There's a way to go about it and how you can do it.
Yeah. It's like people grow up trying to like look cool, but like once you are cool, it's about what you do.
It's how you know it. Yeah.
You just be cool. And then, however you come off, it doesn't matter because you're actually cool. You're actually doing the right shit.
You shouldn't feel like you're trying to force.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's it's our homeboy, right? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who's here. Our homeboy, like
our homeboy,
familiar
our
faces.
Russian homeboys, you know what I mean?
Okay,
and
got you.
Some familiar faces, but all still people basically, in the past now. But I love all of them,
Yeah.
It just felt a reminder of what happens when you force yourself to do stuff you don't want to, and you shouldn't be at an adult still like, when you don't want to go somewhere.
Yeah. So it felt like all these cats, they were still like just stuck in suspended animation, just doing the same shit.
It was literally like, I'm not this anymore, and I can't relate to this anymore, and it's not really for me anymore. And that's okay because I'm probably not for other people anymore. Yeah. So if we don't force,
you gotta cut them out.
Right. If we don't force this, you could actually have a good time. I could actually have a good time doing something else instead of wasting money. Because it was miserable, and I want my money back.
Take a collection plate up, yo. Give my ride money.
I'm like, I want my money back, and I want to be refurbished. Like, please.
I need to. Last night was so rough, they had to refurbish my ass.
I need a receipt, and I couldn't get one.
That's funny. Yeah.
I had to learn a lesson because I thought I was there already where I understood, but I'm like, no, you still do, you know what I mean? Yeah. You still got some work to do. Because I could have had a lot more fun on the weekend.
I probably would have fun with that. You know what I mean? Because my MO. I like to just fuck with people. Put me in a place where I don't like where I'm at or the people I don't like, I'm going to black the fuck out. And I'm going to start kicking people's ass.
That's what I wish I could. Because the thing is, I was beefing with people too. That was the other uncomfortable thing. It's like, it's two people I'm so it's just like, this whole thing was just not great because I'm not having a good time. I don't have chemistry with other people, and then 2 people I'm beefing with is here, and it's just like, I'm like, it's a recipe for that could have been a lot of disaster.
Yeah.
It could have just been a whole like, fuck everybody, like let's all just fucking fight, swing, and just get completely fucked up. I was like, let's just take it back to like when I was 21 at this point. But it didn't, you know what I mean? Because this was a nice house, big house. You know, I'm like, I ain't trying to like, you know. Plus, we already got this guy literally like doing Tumbelina, like doing backflip dives into TVs and stuff. I said, that's enough entertainment.
That guy will fuck up the night.
Yeah, I was like, give me more drugs because this isn't enough.
See, I think I'm the opposite though, because you put me in a place because like I think you try to avoid confrontation. Mm-hmm. You're not too like, hey, let's fucking go out and fight. Put me in a spot where it's like, oh, give me a small issue, and I'll turn it into I'll fabricate some bullshit, and we'll start something. Especially with homeboy, right? You put me and him in the same room. Yeah. What's up with you fucking dork?
Some shit happen.
Still rocking that fucking mop top. that you know what I mean?
It was honestly
his cut is whack. All right, his face is whack.
It's
his stupid smile. Yeah, he's always smiling. He sees you. He's like, yeah, hey.
It's gross.
God, I love ruining people's day. I wish you and me we could like teleport, like switch places. Pew, put me
and
there.
I wish I didn't just fucking go, cause like honestly, like it's just like I'm tired of fucking like putting myself out there for people who ain't gonna fucking give it back instances. Yeah. And I'm just like, it's annoying now to me.
You want the reciprocation.
It's just like you're kind of a dick, and it's just like. Now I see, you know what I mean, once again, after like years, why people are in the situations that they kind of are in. Yeah. It's just kind of, you get what you pay for. You brought it, you keep it. Yeah.
See, that comes from fucking with real cats like the Don, because then you're like, wait, he's cool. Who are these dickheads?
Yeah, you realize people weren't fucking as cool as you thought they were. You realize they're kind of trash, you know what I mean? It's like, damn. It's a shame. I'm trash too, but it's just different. Not my kind of trash.
It's like when you play Final Fantasy, it's like your whole party's got to level up together, right? Because if you just have, you know what I mean, one party just levels up everything, and then all your other characters stay shit, then when you need them, they're level 20 and you're 50.
And they still got that terrible cut.
Yeah.
That's just dreadful.
God damn. I can see his face now. He reminds me of what's his face from H3, Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he? A little bit, but without the gray hair.
Without the gray.
You know H3, right?
You're talking about. We're talking about PS2.
Yeah, homie, with the fucking. Talk about
bandana.
Treehouse Man. Wait.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Final Fantasy just now. We're talking about Treehouse Man. Right?
Talk about your boy with the treehouse.
Yeah, with the badly gray hair.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking he looks a lot like the host of the H3 podcast. You know what I'm talking about? Ethan with the fucking deal. Not a Final Fantasy character.
No, you gotta show me though.
Yeah, he's a dork. I'll show you. I heard insulting my fellow podcast hosts. Oh shit, podcast.
It's gonna be one of the situations I was like, no. Treehouse could never.
You're gonna see him and be like, oh yeah, it's the same kind of dork. Homie on the left.
Oh my god, you're right.
Doesn't he?
That's disgusting. But you're absolutely right. Yeah. It's always a terrible job too. Like honestly.
Yeah. I like him. That's why I like ruining his day when I see him. You know what I mean?
I always love him, but like I don't like him.
Like he's good as a punching bag at this point. You know?
He punched on so many other people. It was about time he's punching bag for other people.
Yeah. He's a wild kid.
Like you're literally getting all like the karma of everything you fucking do at other people as a dog.
Oh, I love watching karma.
Karma's like tastes like just so good.
It's so because I know how life works. I'm old enough, and so I'm like.
It's nothing like hosting a party of people who don't give a fuck about you. Like that's what I was like. That sucks.
I don't know why he didn't invite me. I wiped my ass with his mouth.
I was like, that really sucks. Like, damn.
That's a shame. I mean, I wish them all the luck in the world. You know what I mean? But it is this thing of like, I don't feel that bad for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know?
After that night, I don't feel that bad. I'm just like, I just wish you health and safety. But it feels good to know, that I was right.
Yeah, and it is. Part of me does love when certain people are just beneath me.
They get what they want. You know what I mean? And I'm at 6'5". I'm gonna always be above you.
Yeah.
Taller than you. You always be beneath me. So it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm done with charity work.
That is funny too when you know people and you're just like, you love to just like kind of like rub their own face in their own shit. You just, because me with that cat, I just kind of, if I see him again, I stroll up on him. Like, oh, what's up, young buck? You still on that dumb shit, right? You still fucking around. Yeah, dude, here's what's funny. And this is like super deep shit, but like, he was on Facebook, like, asking, like, hey, man, anybody, can I borrow $50 until such and such? And like, there was nothing, there was no comments or reactions yet. It was like an hour into it. I just threw him a laugh. And he messaged me. He was like, hey man, I'm broke. Can you not laugh at the fact I'm broke?
You mean like you do and then show other people all the time? It's just like,
yeah.
It's just like, bro, you're getting what you fucking pay for.
Yeah, it's like, yo, come on, man. This is free. You can be that guy. You can be this dickhead and play that game. You can't be mad when the Don come through with the elbow and get you a little.
Because nobody tell you to post that shit on the internet either. You played yourself. Don't be mad at other people.
You should have set the price. You should have hit it from me. Mm-hmm. That should have been the one guy you thought.
Yeah.
I don't need
you slacking. You slacking.
You don't, depending on who you are, you don't need a Don. You know if you know if the Don's got you in his crosshairs.
I don't see why people don't understand when you just don't have friends. It's like you don't have none, bro. You need to make new ones. Like, it's not working for you. Like, to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result is insane. And you keep doing the same thing over again. And when something is dead, it's just dead. And I had to learn that shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No more charity.
This should be a regular segment. Just 15 minutes every episode, just rag on that one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, and just clip it out.
That's the donkey of the day.
Clip it out. Yeah, every week. Donkey of the day.
The jackfish.
Send it to
Treehouse. My contact. My contact book.
The Treehouse Kid.
Yep.
Just fucking, and we should clip it out and we should send it to him. All three of us. Just message it. Just be like, here's what we think of you for the week. Oh, hey. And every week, just hit him up. And then he'll be like, just come on, man. We can't be cool no more. That was the last time I seen him. That's what he said to me. He was like, "What's up, Don? We ain't cool no more." Ah, my PlayStation money back, pussy.
I can't stand a thief, and honestly, people who steal from their friends. That's the other thing. It's just like, see.
I'll tell you this. Sometimes, I wasn't fucking with that PlayStation at that time. Like I was just done with gaming, so I wouldn't feel bad if I lost it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me leave it with homeboy. Let me see what he does. And that told me what was up with him. You know what I mean? Because it's bait. It's like, all right, I'm over this cat's house all the time. I'm chilling. Let me see how he acts. And then,
He took from my Russians meeting him. That was one of the first times I meet him. He's like when you see someone do something sleazy and you know they're sleazy, but you still chill with them anyway.
Uh-huh.
Like, you don't do anything to me, so it's just like that's the karma you get from that, and that's my karma from staying with a sleazy person. I got like sleazed, and that was my karma. But I moved from it.
It's great to watch.
Yeah,
it is crazy when you put so many of those types of people in the same area, and you're watching them all grime each other to death. That is kind of
making each other's spot. It's just like, damn, this is a shit show.
Yeah, because it's like they're all stealing the same $30 out of each other's pockets. You know what I mean? It's all just
who stole my nickel weed?
Yeah, and then it's like the dude's got it, and he's like, yeah, what's up? And then he gets stolen from similar parties, and he's like, how could you steal from me? You stole it, dumb motherfucker.
It's like this. Pointing at each other.
They're all like the Gorgon sisters. They're all trading the same eyeball around, trying to fucking see something.
None of them trust each other, and that's got to be uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to even live that way. It's just like, who could trust each other. So I did get to see my friend Brianna Ramen. It was so good to see her. Like,
you saw Ramen?
Yeah, and like meeting her like again, because I haven't seen none of these people in over 4 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When I kind of pulled it like you know what I mean. I was like, I'm
done with
you.
you
Give me
guys,
good
yeah.
energy, like that's what you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Her situation just was like she left travel. She want to see the world and do all.
Yeah.
You know, and she want to be here, and here. So it was good to see her.
Yeah, she was
Instant
crushing it.
chemistry, instant just good. Like how you do it. It was like so. You know what I mean. The ones
Good
that
vibes.
you know.
Yeah.
Everything else felt like with the treehouse. It tried to be forced. We both were like looking at each other like
Hey, what's up, pussy?
Remember that time you know, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
The food though, A1.
Banging food.
It was all brought. Like, it was good. Cinnamon rolls, steaks, everything, man.
Even back during like the heyday, I remember probably a couple months in to like chilling with what's his face. I remember there were sometimes I'd go to the party, and me and the cool people would just leave. And I'd just take him. You know what I mean? Like, he would have some beef or whatever. Mm-hmm. And we'd just be like, we're getting out of your little fucking dorky little fun house here.
I don't think anyone genuinely, really, like, a lot of people really, like, liked him like that. And that's one thing. It's like, but I did. Like, I was, you know, I was for him. You know what I mean? But noticing other people was just like, they don't, like, you know, I think you're the show, not the friend.
Yeah.
You're not who's gonna start a drop, you know what I mean? But like, is anyone gonna ride for you when shit get hit the fan? Like, you know what I mean? And then no one ever does. It's like surprise.
You know, it's funny. I had a couple characters like that at my spot a couple months ago, and I realized, oh, this is a funky little situation. You know what I mean? You know when like people are laughing at you and not with you? Yeah. And it's just like, yo, I'm purposely trying to fuck with y'all and entertain you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do this, and they're just like, like they're just playing you and shit. It's like, what's up with you fucking dorks? Why don't you get together? You know what I mean? I don't get that. I don't get the whole, like, I think it's just people trying to be cool. They're just too aloof.
Showing off.
People were so hung up from the fact they were dorks in school that, like, to this day, they're grown-ass men and women that are like, oh, I mean, I'm too all right for you. You know what I mean? Like,
ashy niggas. I know what you mean.
Yeah, just ash. Just.
And no matter how much lotion you give them, it just ashy.
They don't know what to do with it. They jack off with it. That's it.
Just so dry.
Dick moisturized. That's it. No, everything else.
Cocoa butter couldn't. You know, it just couldn't.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta hang up the jacket and realize it's just.
Yeah.
Dry.
It's time to travel to greener pastures. It's bro.
Go to Atlanta and get laid or something instead of hanging out with whack ass bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is it's springtime. It's time to fuck.
Literally.
We gotta bring fuck stories back.
That's where it's at.
Episode 14. Fuck. It's fuck stories.
14 stands for fuck.
Yup. Yo. Alright, player. What do they say in wrestling? It's time to go home. We're in the right.
Hang up your boots.
Is that what it is?
What is the goal? Time to go home?
I think in wrestling, like when one of them whispers to the other, it's time to go home, and then that's when
the match.
They get that means the guy is supposed to pin the guy.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I just learned something there.
Yeah, buddy of mine, he's big into wrestling, and he teaches me all that. Time to go home, kayfabe.
Oh, kayfabe. It was real. Was not.
I'm on the back of that yellow and red Harley.
Old school traditional. I'm more of I still watch it, so the product's shit.
You still enjoy? Oh, okay, you watch it, but you don't like the product.
It's garbage.
Everybody that likes wrestling says that, and they say it just like that. They're like, the product sucks.
It wasn't good since WWF. Since we had The Rock, or since we had WCW days, or since we had the Attitude Era. You know what I mean?
That was the peak.
Now that it's PG and they want to have sponsorships, like it's just like trash.
Now Logan Paul's running in the ring.
You can so much tell that it's fake. Yeah. And I don't mind that word anymore. Like you can tell now so much that it's fake that it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's like they talk, the kayfabe is going away. They used to talk about, oh man, that was a great match, blah, blah, blah. Now when they talk about it in interviews, they're like, that was a great performance, they did well, blah, blah. And it's like, wait. Performance, yeah. You're letting the front down.
Don't call them wrestlers, call them superstars. It's so
you have to keep the front up. That's kind of what Vince McMahon kind of psychologically damaged dozens of wrestlers.
Literally, yeah. It's terrible. It's hard to watch.
Because what he did was he put them all together and said, all right, pretend this is real. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this thing. And then, like, you had these dudes, the writers were considered, for the wrestlers, they were considered your agents. Mm-hmm. And you booked a match or whatever. And in reality, it's all, the production is, okay, let's sit together and think about how we're going to do this. Right. But he's like, no, that's your agent. That's real. You know what I mean? You go to your agent. And it's just
you gotta live this. Like,
you're in this warped sense of reality. Yeah, I mean, it's like Vince McMahon, he's one of those dudes who has like a reality distortion field around him. Mm-hmm. And that's just how WWF was for a while. And I feel like that's bad because
wrestlers say it.
Yeah.
That some of them need therapy. They're having to separate this character that was created for them. And when they're released, now their life has to be actually them. And they're like, I'm finally being called my real, they want you, even when you're not wrestling, to live this fantasy.
Yeah. It's like them trying to walk through the airport. I'm not my name's not Macho Man.
Literally, right? You know what I mean?
I'm Jim. You know what I mean? Just fucking let me get to my gate.
You'll get mad at them for, getting out of character when they're not on, in the ring.
Yeah, it's really weird. There was a lot. 90s there was a lot of shit like that. It was Donald Trump. It was, I mean, that's all kayfabe, right? It's him. It's wrestling. It's, I don't know what
steroids.
else. Yeah, there's just a lot of shit where it was like now you gotta live this fucking character. It's like,
yeah. You can't say it's fake. You know what I mean? Like, I got pulled in that. I used to get so mad when people say it's right. They're trying to prove something to them. Like, no, we can really get hurt, or it's just a lot of training. We put our bodies at risk. It's a fucking dance. It's not real, and it's okay. We're putting on a show. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. Like,
wrestlers do get their fucking bodies beat up.
Yeah,
I mean that is it's real in that sense.
But when we defend it so hard, we give an energy to we're not sufficient in believing what we're doing. We know that, so. Put on their show, and because that's what all I want to do when I was wrestling. As I want to make kids like laugh and like fucking lose their fucking minds. You know what I mean?
When the show's over, it's like, hey man, I just want to sit in the back, grab a beer, chill out. Yeah, that was something else.
Because your body hurt.
Yeah. And they got these maniacs that are wrestling. Like it probably drew in just the most psychologically unwell of most people, and they're just like, yeah, I'll just keep the hype up all the time. You know what I mean? It's just like.
Living for that fucking thrill.
You can't redline it like that 24/7. You can't live a thing. Not forever. You can pretend on that shit for a minute, but it's gonna fuck you up one way or the other.
Honestly, I'm very glad that I chose to like just pursue the creative because one, I put fucking $7,000 or fucking $5,000-$6,000 down for that school in fucking Jersey. I'm glad I'm working on my creative and doing the pod and stuff like that now, because already it was starting to mess with my head. Even Karen saw it was really starting to dig into me and make me question myself, my worth, my body.
Yeah.
Trying to gain away. It just was tearing me kind of apart, and I had to stop. So that's why I stopped. I was like, I need to take a pause because this is messing with my mental health.
Yeah. Like there's sustainable ways to, pursue a career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's another thing that comes with age. You figure out, yeah, dude, fucking this shit.
Yeah.
This shit's gotta be chill. I can't be busting my fucking balls.
I was like, I'm gonna watch this shit on TV and like talk shit. And I'm like just trying to make some money doing, you know what I mean? Something else that also makes me happy. Yeah. Like, because doing both just wasn't working. But. Yeah.
That is a thing you do. At some point, you gotta realize, hey, I'm not Justin Bieber.
Right. You know what I mean?
I'm a B-lister at best.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is okay. Because I'm like, who am I pulling through still doing this for? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if I'm happier when I'm off, then that family means it's not for me.
Yeah. If you love to do it,
then I'll be doing it.
You wouldn't have a complaint. It wouldn't bug you. Oh, this is amazing. This is a playhouse to me. It's great. When it's a fucking thing, hey, I'm old. Yeah.
It's like I need to chill. I need to keep the body good right now. You know what I mean? Because if I mess it all up, I mess everything up. So it's like, you know what I mean? Let's chill out and
Yeah, that is so hard to fucking.
This reminds me of a ring light though. This is kind of how I was at
Yeah.
Yeah. How they come out and you got the little fireworks and play wrestling. You don't have to be a wrestler and spend $6,000. You know what I mean? For something you're not even sure is Because I could have went into some other stuff, you know what I mean? Some trips or some other stuff like that. I think I knew well in over a year that it wasn't for me, but I was still doing it.
You know, it's a shame is when you spend 4 or 5 figures on like something that you could have YouTubed. That you could have just like learned and just Googled around and been like, fucking that's how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hate that shit?
That hasn't happened, but I would hate it.
Yeah. Anytime, I mean, I went to trade school a long time ago. I'm actually setting up to do some shit now, but it's some other shit. But yeah, you feel like you're 5 figures deep in loans and you're like, fuck, I could have just, you know what? I could have just Googled this shit. I could have just bought some shit. You know what I mean? And you're like, I could have been the same place I'm at for a fraction of it. You know?
Just costing myself some money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you mean with that loan shit, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
But you kind of live and you learn.
I don't feel bad about loans, though, because fuck, I ain't paying them back.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
You got better luck seeing Jesus, my nigga.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I mean, yeah, that was your mistake. You loaned it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're a dumbass. Oh, you bought my loan from the dumbass that gave it to me? You're double stupid.
Right. Triple
fucked
stupid.
up.
You just as dumb as the last guy. Now y'all both looking stupid.
I got no problem sending you right to voicemail, my man.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
And you're still not getting it back. But
That shit's great.
do you have any closing words for our podcast on this week?
Not really, man. I'm keeping it rolling, doing my thing. I expect our learned listeners to do likewise. And you know what I mean? I'm crushing it. I'm chilling it. I'd like to know what you guys think. I hung these lights out myself. It took me 20 minutes. So fucking I better.
Yeah, we're testing this out too. So
Y'all better say something nice about it.
And watch, you know what I mean? Be nice, you know.
I mean, keep it
real, but
keep it real. But say, yo,
it's about how you say it, you know. That's
just
all.
just say, yo, Daddy Don did good. You know? That's all I want to hear at the end of the day.
That's all he needs. You know,
Daddy.
he's not asking for much. I don't ask for a lot.
Well, what was Daddy brought home the bacon?
Daddy brought home the bacon.
I'll take a compliment.
And if you have a preference in color too that you think works best, that's also a good suggestion.
Yeah, hit us up. Yeah, I mean, we want.
You're working with a black man, white man. You know what I mean? Certain lights.
Yeah.
You know? It's a contrast.
I wonder if certain lights where like I disappear and you show up and then vice versa. You know what I mean?
That could be cool though.
That would be. Can we? Hey, Kieran, fucking work
Now
on,
you see
work
it,
on that.
now you don't. It's like Shazam.
Get it to where like one side of the room lights up when he's talking, and then just and when I start talking, if he fades out of existence,
I like that, yeah.
now I'm talking. It's like the Sele boardroom in Evangelion, where it's just like 9 serious dudes talking, and they all the spotlight hits them when they're talking. Just real dark shit.
Or like in Chappelle's show, who's the guy with the fro? Nature Doer. So what is his name? The Black Jesus. Where when he says something important, it's just a kind of light that shines. Where he gives like advice. Nature.
In Chappelle's show.
A Chappelle show.
Because I'm thinking Pootie Tang. I'm thinking.
I love Pootie Tang.
Who's that?
I like Keeping It Real because Go Was Wrong too in the club.
Oh yeah.
Racist blonde guy.
Racist blonde guy.
Fuck y'all couch, nigga. Fuck y'all couch. The Rick James one.
Rick James, yeah. Mm-hmm. Rick James is great. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I wish I had 4 hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down. The milk's gone bad, Charlie Murphy.
Iconic. Honestly, legendary.
I walked into the bar, and Rick James was behind the bar serving drinks.
And he dunked on his ass.
And he's like pouring drinks and chilling and shit. Prince, remember the fucking... Actually, that was the best part of, I think, Chappelle's show was just Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories. Mm-hmm. He's like, man, I thought he'd come out with some ball shorts or something. They was wearing the same shit they was wearing in the club. He came out just like with the purple suit. Just fucking with the hair. Game. Blouses.
I wonder what that show would have been like now. Like, would his comedy that he has now, because he's a completely different person.
Yeah.
How would that reflect in sketches now? It would get canceled. I feel like.
I heard they're working on that.
Really?
That they're working on some version of a new Chappelle show with Chappelle.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
I think with today, here's the problem. You take anything from 20 years ago, give or take, and you bring today's sensibility to it, I feel like it sucks, right? They remade Animaniacs, right? Great show when we were kids. They remake it. It's all the modern bullshit. It's the shit you're like, as adults, we're now sick of hearing all about on Twitter. It's the yakety yak, you know? I would hope Chappelle would bring some fresh shit that, let's keep it fucking real. Let's offend a few people. You know what I mean?
He's doing it, so I think he would, because he's doing that now.
Dude, you hear about you hear about the dude, the guy that rushed the stage?
With the knife gun?
Yeah, the knife. First off, he had this Final Fantasy VIII weapon on him. This guy ran up on stage while Dave Chappelle was...
and tried to stab him?
He tried to assault him. He had the gun on. He had the gun knife on him. I don't think he pulled it.
Yeah.
But the dude like slipped before he got to him. Like 15 dudes chased him down, whooped his ass. Like A-list celebrities like Busta Rhymes beat the shit out of this guy.
Sound like handcuffed to the stretcher.
Yeah.
I hope that's not going to become a thing where we're just going to start attacking comedians now, because like that's going to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah. I can see, Dave Chappelle's made some enemies, like especially with like the trans community. So I can see that would happen. The best part of it is that like Chris Rock was there at some point. And he grabbed the mic. He was like, "Was that Will Smith?"
No, really.
And this random dude that got his ass kicked is like. So, also Chris Rock, he made a statement about Will Smith. And he said, "I was slapped by the softest N-word that ever rapped." I thought it was the best shit ever. Like, I love in his voice, too. I was slapped by the softest that ever rapped.
And it really was a cartoony, standoffish, weird ass like slap. It was very strange. Poor Will Smith.
Yeah, it wasn't, dude. When you watch it back, wasn't that like bullshit?
Yeah, it was like all that for that weird,
corny pussy slap.
Like Looney Tunes. It reminded me of a little bit when they have to like stand off. It was strange.
He really dishonored our city of the fair city of Philadelphia. With how he acted. Just because he didn't really slap him. He didn't really fucking... You know what I mean? It was just the most punk shit I've ever seen.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
All over a bald bitch. On that note...
Oh, they're getting divorced too. But yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, because she's a fucking witch. You know what I mean? And I love me my witches, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching another episode of Chocolate Thunder and Vanilla Persuasion. We appreciate you and everything, you contribute to this podcast. I'm a little exhausted, so that's why I'm a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thanks for another episode. I meant everything I said in this pod.
Likewise.
I don't take back anything that I said. So people can feel how they feel, because I was still being lenient with what I really wanted to say, honestly, even then. So, be careful out there on the 13th, right? Everybody be safe on the 13th.
I'm going to be outdoors on the 13th, so be doubly careful.
Yeah.
You bump into me at the bottom of the pint, it's going to be something.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I wish you the best if that's the case. Yeah. Gloves, condoms.
Yeah.
You know.
If you're a dude, bring your boxing gloves. If you're a chick, bring condoms.
He want all the heat.
You're either getting fucked up or knocked up.
No, if you bring condoms, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Don't put that shit near me. I don't want that fucking energy.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's that shit I used to say back in the day. Yeah, you either get knocked out, depending on what gender you are, you either get knocked out or knocked up. Bring protection, bitches.
So you're beating people's ass and you're getting people's girlfriends pregnant, pretty much.
That's right. I'm trying.
Do you need any more kids? Don't you got like 50 out there already?
I got a lot of kids I don't know about, but I do like.
I'm afraid of your ancestry.com app, man.
Yeah, I do like the tax breaks. Listen, you know, man.
You could be claiming. You know how many kids you could be claiming?
All of them. I'm Philly's baby daddy.
Literally.
Yeah,
when they say who your daddy is, they be like Don.
Yeah, tri-state area. I'm like the Genghis Khan. I'm just
Lil Wayne when you say my dad. All right.
Every dude that has a chick and a kid, that dude doesn't realize I've been banging their wife
The whole time.
and it's mine. I mean, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. We don't know how to end the show. That's our thing. We don't want to say goodbye to y'all. Yeah.
I love that. It's like we never can, and it's because we appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? It's hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
But it's over now. Why did you wanna keep in touch now? Who acts so shady, baby?
Yeah. All right. See you next week, guys.
We'll catch y'all later. Wait, let's sync this up.
All right, then.
Sync.